Hard to believe it's December 7th or so. I don't know. Anyway, I started working on this intake. I've ground around where I got to weld on the water passages and working on this bolt hole. That bolt was that far down in there and they got something else broke off in it, so that's why I did not try to drill it and easy out it. And see, they also drilled the hole here, so I'm going to get that out, V-groove that, get that all cleaned out. Then we're just going to weld this all back up and drill a hole in the center. And I gotta fix these four corners because somebody tried running that on this Vortec head. So, all right, I want to get that knocked out, and well, actually, it's going to fall out now because I think, well, I don't have my stand here, so I'm going to get that out and prep that and do a little grinding around these and get that ready to be fixed. Well, there's what I got done, and I'm going to go ahead and get rigged up and start welding. Well, I'm going to start welding, see what happens. We're either saving the intake or just getting some practice welding. I got the carbon rod in here. Just going to try that bolt hole first. Oops. Don't you hate when you know you had stuff for your welder and it's gone? Alrighty. When welding, use the proper equipment. Never used that carbon rod until now, so now I got it. Okay. Wonder how you get that stuff back out. We're all learning on this together right now. Well, I'll just leave that and start filling this in. Where I ground out that bolt. Okay. Now we're getting built up. Ah, okay. Whew. Got that piece out. Get in there and grind that. That one should be good. Got a specific brush for that. Let me see if I can find it quick. So when you're welding no aluminum, you don't want to use anything that would cross-contaminate it. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. See one little spot I gotta hit there. Okay, now I can go and fix that hole. Woofed. I'm using a stainless steel brush too, so through from that way. That looks pretty dang good for that bolt hole anyway. Let's see. And I ain't worried about these edges because this is all going to have to be surfaced anyway, so. Got my height established because I got just enough left to tell where it was. I'm just trying to get it built up. Probably looks kind of rough, but it will when I'm done. What I did. Damn it. Really? Ah, bites. Stuck a tip. Ah, boy, oh boy. Yeah, great. Ah, everything falling out. Let's see. that where I don't knock it down. And let's see. Now, this walking up here. We know where it's at. Oh, 35. Down there. Kind of doing this in real time. Better not stick another. I don't got many of the aluminum bits. Well, let's see. Come on. Actually, if I look, maybe just in that one corner, maybe just a little bit more. Let's take a look at this one. Yep, I built up that corner there. I lost my helmet. I'm sure that will, by the time we're done, let's see. I'm going to do a little experimenting with this. I might cut off slugs and wedge in there. So I kind of think that's what I need to do. Then I can just go in and grind them out. So that's what I'm going to do is come through. I'll get it flat here. Actually, it's, yeah, that needs a little build up too. Yeah, I want to do all four corners, but right over here, okay, that should be good enough to grind off if that one's done. Let's see. We'll start welding this up here. And smell that antifreeze burning out of it. That one there. Glasses come off. Come on, don't. All I'm trying to do here is get a flat, so when this is machined, there'll be a nice solid flat spot again. Yeah, if somebody was doing this other than me, you could go buy a new intake for the price, but okay, by the time you grind that down, that'll be good. So, yeah, unfortunately I've had this intake all shined up and that, but we didn't know it was going to be like this when we got done with it, so. I think about this one because I'm going to have to shrink the water passage until after it's surfaced. It's crazy when you can smell the antifreeze cook out of this stuff. Yeah, just need a little bit more there, so. There, now I can get the water passage reshaped when I get it back. Okay. Those are all right. Well, I'm down to tying everything up around here. Well, I want to figure out how to cut this stuff, wedge them in where I want, and then come in and hit that with the welder, and get these welded up. Then we can dress these up, the four corners, and clean this up, and get that all shaped out, and yeah, now we'll be ready to have this. Well, then I got the 8 holes here to drill out and tap. Yeah, this pour intake had been abused bad, so alright, I'll be back. Okay, I'm kind of learned to work with that. I did front holes, but what I done is cut that down into a little slug, slide it in up past where it's supposed to be, and then come in. Really? Around it. And then this is how easy that stuff is to cut. These 2 holes here in the center floor are okay. Got one more to do there, so just take a hacksaw. I guess this stuff is supposed to be turnable too. Like that. Got your slug. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with a drill bit to clean out junk. And again, come in, weld it, and there. with that, all the holes that were royally messed up, washer will take care of this. The sets I use. Now I'll get in there. Like I said, this intake's going to have to go and be re-blasted and redone, but I got these to drill out. Actually, I think I'm just going to drill them out and not cut the threads or anything, so that way when he blasts this again to get it shiny looking like a new intake, it'll be okay. And now I got to go outside and work on this. It's actually yeah, nope, I gotta hit that spot one more time right there. I don't like that. So let's do that quick. I don't like that. There. Now, so, alright, well, I'm gonna let this cool down. I'm gonna go outside. As I imagine, yeah, even if I just fix these holes and what I've done here, I put enough heat into this intake, it was going to need a surface anyway. So, this way it's now usable. And, yeah, I can get in there with a die grinder and give a little more room to put the washer on these center bolt holes here, because they never leave you enough room, and somebody's got these holes auged out pretty good. So alright, well, we'll go start shaping this thing and see what we get done. Poor 327 is getting splatter all over it, but it's got to go back in and get cleaned again anyway. So alright, well, oh, let's see. I wonder. I hope it just crumbles. Broke that off. I'll show you guys very quick. Got that out of the way. Yeah, we'll just do that quick. That one just had that high side. And then these two. Wow, that looks a lot better. And once I grind that down, clean it up, that should be what we needed. Cool. Like I said, I know the only reason I'm fixing this is because I got the ways and means, but if I would have sent this out to have it done, yeah, they would have. That would have been way too much to do. So, okay. Yeah, better get the vacuum over here and vacuum this stuff up. But, yeah, from having sunken holes to now, once that's flattened out, it's going to look pretty good. So, alright. Okay, I got flat spots again. The bolt down to. I got one left to finish cleaning up here. I'm not sure quite how I'm going to get that, but there's that boss all repaired. I just got to drill it, tap it, and I'm going to put a Healy coil in it since the two metals don't like being with one another. And all I got left to do is drill these out, get ready for the Healy coils. I'm just going to drill them, and I've tried. I've knocked down some of my weld, so now I'm just going to take it somewhere and have it surfaced. Really? Thank you. Yeah, that's old wieland 7546. So, yeah, she was pretty rough and tough. I got that one pretty good, but I'd like to get down in there, so wherever I go, I might see if they got a way of getting in there and just cutting, because that is pretty thick right there. So give me just a little more of an edge. All my cutters keep plugging up with the aluminum. So, but yeah, at least now I got spots for the washers to go and grab. Really, and it'll be good to go. So, all right. Well, this is the last thing I got to do until I can take back the I know he's going to blast this intake, so there we go. Now I'm done. There comes some rust or dirt, whatever. Just when you thought they were clean, they're not. Huh. And doing this, carburetor bolts up all the holes over there, so one more. And this way when he blasts it, it'll be all clean. So some more. Alrighty, well, that's done. So when I get it back, I'll drill and tap that hole. And I'm just going to see if they can take care of that corner. This one here is built up. That'll clamp down even. And then we'll get this side surfaced, get her cleaned up. Then we should be ready to rock and roll again. Have a good, I don't know, I got a lot of hammer marks all over this thing. Somebody, like I said, was really not nice to this thing. And if I knew I could get it done, I would, that's where I wish I had a mill. I would make a jig. I would come in here, weld this all up and remachine all this. But I guess we're going to have to rely on the RTV and gasket to seal that up. But at least now I can get the starter, not the starter, the alternator bracket, because that's all weld. That's not, no piece welded back in, so I guess. And I don't know if I'm going to mess with that other intake to make it a I think I'm just going to use that one with a small distributor. I've been thinking about that. I don't want any turbulence in the passageway, so yeah, just need a little bit more of a square edge right there, and then get in here. My problem is getting into this corner here. Either my bits plug up or they're too big that would cut that, so yeah, I guess we'll just do what it is. At least, yeah. This is where if I had a 1/2 inch piloted reamer or something, or cutter, I'd just put it in there and then down cut it and done. But yeah, I don't have such a thing. And I should probably, I see there's a lot of casting flaws in this thing. The cast wasn't the very best, so I don't know, we'll see. Cat's going weird again, but and that's if I get any more intakes in that I got to repair, I am going to make a jig for the drill press. So doing these, but they all come out square and straight, so but, oh, that's, oh just kind of a little bit dark back here. Well, zeepers. Anyway, yep. This is getting closer to being a usable intake again, and that'll be nice. Cat's going nuts. Oh, that's right. Somebody just texted me and asked me how I got to go take some more pain meds. The knees have gotten better, the feet have gotten better, left hip, it's still saying no. So I've been finding stuff I can do sitting down for a little bit, and except for all this grinding I did, I went outside and done that. Still just trying to think how I get in here and cut that without creating big problems. But anyway, I guess this video is probably long enough, so alright, see you guys on the next repair or finish or whatever goes on around here, so see you later.